The average kid starts puberty more than 2 years earlier than they did a generation ago, and it takes much longer now, lasting more than a decade. The new book takes a look at all the issues facing parents of Gen Z and Gen Alpha kids.
It's called This Is So Awkward, Modern Puberty Explained. The authors join us now. Cara Natterson is a pediatrician and Vanessa Kroll-Bennett is a puberty educator. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
I think one would think, not knowing much about science, because I'm not a doctor, that the evolution of puberty would take more than a generation. Why does it seem so sudden that things are changing so dramatically?
Yeah, it turns out it's not so sudden. We've actually known this data for a long time, but I think the realization that it's happening earlier feels sudden. People are just kind of waking up to the fact that bodies are changing sooner. Girls are entering puberty on average between 8 and 9, and boys between 9 and 10.
Why? Why so young? Boys between 9 and 10. What's the reason for the change?
So there are a lot of different factors. We wish we could give everyone one answer, but we do know that there's lots of chemicals that we put on or in our bodies that act as endocrine disruptors. We also know that chronic stress can tip kids into puberty earlier, and we're living in pretty stressful times. And that the antibiotics in our food supply, not the antibiotics we take for strep throat, but that's in the feed of animals and in our food supply, is also impacting earlier puberty.
And you say it also stretches out over a decade? How? I don't understand that. Has it always been that way?
Yeah, well, the thing is that it's starting earlier, but it's not going any faster. It's actually going slower, right? So all the middle markers of puberty, like getting your first period, are happening at the same time. It's just the start is happening earlier. That's why it takes longer.
One of the big changes in conversation, I think, from a generation ago, certainly too, is the discussion about sexual identity. How do you, as a parent, have that discussion this day and age?
So with all the conversations around puberty and adolescence, we really encourage parents to be open-ended, to ask non-judgmental questions, not to interrogate kids, as tempting as it might be, but to ask them, like, what's happening in your school or in your grade? And not to force kids to decide or pick, because they're in a stage of identity formation in a million different ways, including this one. And so giving them the space and time to kind of figure out who they are and who they want to be in all ways is really important.
Do you find that kids today are unsure a higher percentage are unsure? And is there an age where they say, okay, I've got it figured out now?
I think it's more the parents who feel, and the adults in their lives who feel that they're hungry for a label on their kids. This generation of kids is very comfortable just exploring different avenues, right? Just trying on. It's no different than when we were growing up and we tried on different outfits or we tried on different styles of makeup or hair color. This is a different type of expression when kids put different labels on themselves. It doesn't always translate into their behavior. Sometimes it's just trying on the labels.
Are kids today facing more body issues than we did? I feel like every teenager goes through this, but has social media amplified that?
Yeah, I mean, we feel like body image issues are really an issue to be talking about with kids, because our society might say it's a girl issue, but it's really not a girl issue. It's an everyone issue. And we know that boys make up half of all kids who are struggling with body image. And social media can contribute to that. We don't like to demonize social media entirely, but when a kid is spending hours scrolling through feeds of perfect bodies that have probably been photoshopped and enhanced and all of those things, it can create a lot of pressure for them to look a certain way. And so we really encourage caregivers and parents to be in conversation with their kids about social media and figure out what it is they're seeing on a day-to-day basis.
What are tweens telling you that they're not necessarily telling their parents that might give us some insight?
What they're telling us most often is that when their parents set limits and rules, they feel safe. I know they tell us, our kids tell us, they don't like the rules. They push back against the rules. But they actually feel loved and safe when limits are set.
And they also want us to lecture less and listen more. And when we are stressed and talking about hard topics like puberty and adolescence brings up a million of them, we tend to talk a lot. And really, kids tell us they just wish their parents would do a lot more listening and less talking.
Well, that's a good tip. For more information, check out orderofmagnitude.com. You can also follow Cara and Vanessa on social media and listen to their podcast, the Puberty Podcast. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.